the forgotten garden. Make sure you save this video so that you can always come back to it when you're seeking inspiration. Today we're sharing a heartfelt story about hope, patience, and the incredible beauty that can bloom when we refuse to give up. Once upon a time, a young woman inherited an old, creaky house. Its walls seemed to whisper tales of neglect, and its garden, a sprawling wilderness of tangled vines, dry weeds, and brittle stems, felt more like a graveyard for forgotten dreams. When she arrived, her neighbours shook their heads in dismay. "It's hopeless," they said. "Tear it all down, sell it, and don't look back." Their words echoed with certainty, but she couldn't bring herself to do it. Something about the crumbling charm of the place tugged at her heart. The garden, though a shadow of its former self, seemed to hold secrets. Tall grasses swayed like they were trying to tell her something. The twisted vines reached for her like they were longing for care. Have you ever been drawn to something that everyone around you dismissed? Let us know in the comments below. One day, overwhelmed by the task ahead and ready to give up herself, she stumbled upon something unexpected. Hidden beneath the thorns and dried leaves, a narrow, unmarked path emerged. Following it with renewed curiosity, she discovered a lone rosebush. But this wasn't an ordinary bush. The roses were still in bloom. Their vibrant red petals looked like tiny flames refusing to be extinguished. Seeing those roses sparked something inside her. If they could survive, what else might be waiting beneath the decay? Maybe there was life hiding there, just waiting for someone to believe in it. Inspired by this little miracle, she picked up her tools and started clearing the weeds. She trimmed the vines with trembling hands, unsure if her efforts would matter but determined to try. Have you ever had a moment like this, where a spark of hope pushed you to keep going? We'd love to hear about it. Drop your experience in the comments. The work wasn't easy. Each passing day brought new challenges. Her hands grew calloused, her muscles ached, and the doubts threatened to creep back in. Maybe the neighbours were right, she'd think during the hardest moments. But she refused to give up. Instead of focusing on how far she had to go, she started celebrating every small victory. A patch of flowers free of weeds, a branch trimmed just right. Slowly but surely, the garden began to change. Seasons passed. The once forgotten, overgrown yard blossomed into a vibrant oasis. The colours of flowers, purples, yellows, oranges, and reds, painted the garden like a masterpiece. Butterflies fluttered through the air, and birdsong filled the once silent space. Her journey didn't just transform the garden, it transformed her too. She became stronger, more confident, and deeply connected to the beauty of persistence. Now, years later, the garden draws people from miles around. They marvel at its beauty, take pictures, and listen in awe as she shares the story of how it all began, with a hidden rosebush blooming against the odds. Do you feel inspired by her journey? Share this video with a friend who could use a reminder that it's never too late for a fresh start. This story isn't just about bringing an old garden back to life. It's about all the neglected parts of our lives that we allow to wilt because it feels too late. It's about relationships that need mending, dreams we've abandoned, and even self-love that's long been forgotten. With patience, care, and the courage to try, anything can bloom again, even the most neglected and seemingly hopeless things. Take this as a reminder. Don't be afraid to nurture the things that matter to you, no matter how wild or broken they seem. Save this video so you can always come back when you need a little encouragement. And if this story has touched your heart, share it with someone who needs a gentle nudge to start their own forgotten garden journey. What part of this story resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts.